Good morning, Shruti and Ashwini. Today we are going to study English grammar, for Olympiad and other competitive exams. So let's practice so that we become familiar with the pattern being asked in English Olympiad and other competitive exams. So, dear students, let's get started. So, as you can see here, today our test contents will be passive voice, error correction, antonyms, word substitution, gap filling, correct order of jumbled sentences, and idioms. Okay, so you tell me what should be the answer for this. Do not park your car in front of my house. So, do not park your car in front of my house is given in active voice. Okay, do not park your car in front of my house is given in active voice. So, uh, do not park your car in front of my house is given in active voice. So, you need to select the answer which is correct from the given alternatives here. So, my house should not be parked in front of your house, or your car need not be parked in front of my house. Your car could not be parked in front of my house, or your car should not be parked in front of my house. So, what according to you should be the answer? Please tell me quickly. What do you think should be the answer of the question? Out of these four alternatives, please let me know which one do you think is the correct answer. Uh, Manajoy, good morning. Parimal, Brishti, Pranati, Shruti, good morning. Yes. So your car should not be parked in front of my house is the correct answer. Very good. Now you tell me, select the word which means the same as the group of words given. It should be the same as the group of words given. Okay. So a person, animal, or plant belonging originally to a place. Is it occupant, alien, native, resident? So A, B, C, D. Which one do you think is the answer? A person, animal, or plant belonging originally to a place. Originally to a place. Let me see who is able to answer quickly. A, B, C, D. Which one do you think is the answer? A person, animal, or plant belonging originally to a place. Tell me quickly. Quickly, I am looking forward to your answer. I am waiting for your answer. A person, animal, or plant belonging originally to a place. What should be the answer of this particular question? Is it occupant, alien, native, or resident? A, B, C, or D? Manajoy C. Parimal. Okay, very good. Nice answer is correct. It should be native C. Thank you. Next, select the antonym of the given word. Antonym of the given word. So, which is the opposite of the word escalate? You can see escalate. Opposite word of escalate is raise, enlarge, reduce, heighten. Which one do you think is the opposite of the word escalate? Escalate means you know the meaning of escalate, like tension is escalated between India and China, for example. Escalated. Okay, border dispute has escalated between India and China. So, what do you guess from the context of this sentence? What can be the meaning of escalate? If you can guess the meaning of escalate, then you can easily find out the antonym of the given word here. So, could you do that? Um, could you do that? Escalate meaning. Let me tell you, dear students, you may not be able to know the meaning of the word escalate. Escalate is Manajoy, you have said number C. Okay, very good. So, first of all, let us analyze. Escalate means increase. Okay, escalate the tension means increase the tension. So, escalate means increase. Increase is synonymous with raise, enlarge, and heighten. Right? Raise, enlarge, and heighten are all synonymous words which are having almost identical meaning as escalate. So reduce is your correct answer. Very good. Okay, now let's move on to the next antonym. See, tender. What is the antonym of the word tender? Is it rough or warm or gentle or soft? Rough, warm, gentle or soft. Which one do you think is the antonym of the given word? Tender. Is it rough or warm or gentle or soft? Rough, warm, gentle or soft? Which one do you think is the answer, that is antonym of the word tender? Let me see whether you are able to do it. Shivam A, Manajoy C. Let's see. Um, Tender is okay. So tender means something which is gentle, which is soft, right? So if it is something gentle, something soft, then it can also be warm. So warm, gentle, and soft are having similar meanings. That is, these three words are the synonyms of tender. So only one option that is left with us is rough, which is opposite in meaning to warm, gentle, soft, that is, and also tender, that is called rough. So answer A, option A is the correct answer. Now let's move on to next question. The state government argued that it could not dash the increase in the teachers' salaries as awarded by the code. So what do you think should be the answer? Is it spare or get or stand or afford? The state government argued that it could not, okay. Shruti Kaur. The state government argued that it could not dash the increase in the teachers' salaries as awarded by the court. The state government argued that it could not afford the increase in the teachers' salaries. So it should be number D. Yes, very good. Next, now let's move on. Okay, let me see how you do this. See, we have heard about jumbled words, right? Uh, Jumbled words. This is jumbled sentences, right? This is jumbled sentences. We are familiar with making a sentence from the jumbled words, right? This is there in your grammar, which you have done in class 6, 7, 8. But now you need to arrange these jumbled sentences in sequence. Okay, sequence of the in sequence in the context. So let's find out. See here, uh, first question is that sort of pollution which is also widespread in other Southeast Asian nations regularly kills wildlife like whales and turtles that ingest the waste. Environmental groups have tagged the Philippines as one of the world's biggest ocean polluters due to its reliance on single-use plastic. In Thailand also, a whale died last year after swallowing more than 80 plastic bags. And in the latest case, a whale with 40 kilos of plastic trash in its stomach died on Saturday in southern Philippines, where it was stranded a day earlier. So, Let me know which one should the first sentence start with. Will it start with C or B or A or D? Tell me. This is jumbled sentence. You need to arrange them in sequence so that it appears to be in uniformity with the context. Okay, so people are saying D, 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 D. All are saying D. And BADC. BADC is another answer. BADC. BADC is another answer. Environmental groups. Environmental groups have tagged the Philippines as one of the world's biggest ocean polluters due to its reliance on single-use plastic. Then the soda pollution, which is also sorry, was turtles ingest the waste. Okay. In Thailand also will light. Okay. Pollution. Will be all the. Okay, that's all about the ingest the waste. Then in the latest case, a whale with 40 kilos D, and then C is in Thailand. So yes, very good. So number B appears to be a correct option. Okay, BADC, and number B. So now let's move on to the next question. Scientists at Cambridge University are dash how plants can give us sustainable energy. Scientists at Cambridge University are dash how plants can give us sustainable energy. So you can say scientists at Cambridge University are investigating, right? So B is the correct answer, investigating how plants can give us sustainable energy. Okay, now you tell me this question. Select the wrongly spelled word. Which is the wrongly spelled word? Is it comparison which is wrong, or communication which is wrong, competition which is wrong, or comparable which is? Tell me which particular word is wrongly spelled. Do quickly. It's very simple, very easy one. So I want a prompt answer from your end. Parimal B, Shivam C, Manajoy C. Okay, very good. It should be C. Competition, COMPE, in place of I should be E. Very nice. Next, select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. If no substitution is required, select no improvement. Okay. So, dear students, you need to tell me, like, this underlined phrase, which is a better substitute for this underlined phrase. Is it A or B or C or D? I look for a better job for the last 2 months. So is it I have looked for a better job, or is it I looked for a better job, or I have been looking for a better job, or no improvement is required? So you see read the whole sentence so that you are able to understand which particular part should be the answer. Is it I look for a better job? Is it I have looked for, or I looked for a better job, or I have been looking for, or no improvement is required? No improvement is required means whatever is given in the sentence here is correct. So tell me, do you have any idea? Mm, I have been looking. Shivam Yadav, very good. I have been looking for a better job. That is, let me see which one is this. Yes, all of you, those who have answered, number C is correct. I have been looking for a better job. Why is have been looking for a better job the correct answer? Let me tell you, dear students. Here you can see for the last 2 months. For the last 2 months. So for is given here. So if there is a time duration in a sentence with for or since, then the tense will be always in the present perfect continuous tense. Always remember, okay? If we have for or since in a sentence which indicates a period of time or a point of time, then the tense of the sentence becomes present perfect continuous. That is why third option is the correct answer. Very good. Now select the correct active form of the given sentence. Okay, not passive voice, active voice you have to find out. The main gate of the building was being guarded by gun-toting guards. So this is in passive voice because by is given, that is why it's passive voice. Then was being structure, was being plus verb 3, then by part is given, so it is passive voice. The main gate of the building was being guarded by gun-toting uh, by guarded by gun-toting guards. Okay, gun-toting guards. So the main gate of the building was being guarded. This is passive structure. So let me know which one should be the correct active structure. Is it the main gate of the building where guarding, or gun-toting guards were guarding, or gun-toting guards have been guarding, or gun-toting guards guarded the main gate of the building? So let me know which one do you think is the correct answer. Okay. Manager 10B, Parimal B. B. Yes, correct. Manoj and Parimal, both of you are correct. Why? Because see, what is the logic? Logic is it is the passive voice structure in past continuous tense. Because past continuous tense passive voice structure is was or were plus being plus verb 3. So it is was plus being plus verb 3. That is past continuous tense. So you've got to understand from the question, you got to identify from the question itself that it is a past continuous tense, and then you should look for the sentence which is given in past continuous tense. Okay, because if the passive voice is given in past continuous tense, it means the active voice should also be in the past continuous tense, right? So it should be guard-toting guards, gun-toting guards were guarding the main gate of the building. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Very nice. Now let's move on to 11. So in the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. Okay, which contains the grammatical error? You tell me. Due to the cyclone Idai, vast areas of land have been flooded, roads destroyed, and communications disrupting in Zimbabwe and Mozambique. So tell me which segment in this big sentence, which segment is having grammatical error? Okay, is it vast areas of land have been flooded, or roads destroyed, or due to the cyclone Idai, or and communications disrupting? Out of these are the four segments of the above sentence. Let me know which segment out of these four options do you think is wrong? So 11D, Kamlakant C, Shivam D to the Cyclonidai, Manajay D, uh, Parimal Kamlakant C. Okay, so dear students, those who have given D as the answer are absolutely correct, because here you see communications disrupting is always wrong. It should be communications disrupted. Okay, communications disrupted. It should be disrupted here. Okay, in Zimbabwe and Mozambique. Next, you see, select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Like costs an arm and a leg. So, what do you think should be the meaning of this idiom? Even if you don't know, I shall be happy if you can guess it. Rarely available, easy to obtain, nothing to lose, or very expensive. Which one do you think is the correct answer for the idiom which is costs an arm and a leg? Like, for example, this vehicle cost me an arm and a leg. So, what do you understand from the context of this sentence? The meaning of the idiom. Is it rarely available, or easy to obtain, or nothing to lose, or very expensive? Costs an arm and a leg. Yes, D is the correct answer. It seems very expensive. Shivam Manajay and Nityam, no, I mean Palak Chauhan, all of you are correct. So it should be very expensive. Next, can you again, arrange these sentences in sequence? Tell me, the elephant tusks were tracked from the Democratic Republic of Congo for 2 months. Customs officials in Thailand say it's the biggest seizure in the country's history. 4 tons of ivory with a market value of 6 million US dollar. It was an impressive haul. Officials say they were being transported to Laos from where they believed the ivory would be sold to customers across Asia. So, which one do you think is the correct option? Or do you think A is the correct option, or B is the correct option? Sorry, like, is it A, B, C, D is the correct option? Or A, C, D, B is the correct option? What do you think? Uh, so it should be number. Parimal says number C. Number C, S C D B. A C. mm, the elephant tusks were tracked from the Democratic Republic of Congo for 2 months. 4 tons of ivory. Mm, Okay, so in my opinion, it should be number B, that is A, B, C, D. See, this is a sequence actually. So, in my opinion, it should be A, B, C, D instead of A, C, D, B. Okay. So anyway, let's move on to the next question. That is, select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. This is the idiom "get out of hand." So, what do you think should be the meaning of this idiom "get out of hand"? In the from the context, you can tell me, even if you don't know the correct answer. Is it get upset, or give up something, or get out of control, or to complete a task? Which one do you think is the correct option? Get out of hand. Select the most appropriate meaning. Get out of hand. So let me see whether you could guess it. Uh, get out of control. Shivam, yes, absolutely correct. Get out of control is the correct option. Okay, now select the word which means the same as the group of words given. Select the word which means the same as the group of words given. For example, a person without a settled home or regular work who wanders from place to place and lives by begging. So, which one do you think is the correct answer? A person without a settled home or regular work who wanders from place to place and lives by begging. Select the word which means the same as the group of words given. A person without a settled home or regular work. A person without a settled home or regular work who wanders from place to place and lives by begging. What is he called? Is he called vagrant or truant or itinerant or migrant? What do you think should be the answer? You can guess from the context. A person without a settled home or regular work who wanders from place to place and lives by begging. Shivam Yadav, migrant. Very good. For so migrant is the correct answer. Okay, so those who have given in favor of migrant, like Podimal has also written migrant. Very good. Nice. So dear students, that brings us to the end of this exercise. So this sort of worksheets from English grammar we should do so as to prepare ourselves for any competitive examinations. Okay, dear students, nowadays, as you know, competitive exams, English is a compulsory component. So this is for Olympiad examinations, any kind of Olympiad examinations, any kind of job examinations. These questions are very important. They normally test us in from areas like passive voice, error corrections, antonym, word substitution, gap filling, correct word of jumbled sentences, idioms. Okay, so dear students, we shall practice some more. Okay, so tomorrow we shall practice one more worksheet. Okay, so thank you so much for staying connected. Bye bye, take care, and have a nice day.